Hey guys, I don't know how to do this because I'm not too used to, doing this on YouTube. But it's just I wanted to make a little update video about me and the birds as well. They're in the back because a lot of you like watching the birds, and I really appreciate that. Especially over this lockdown, it has been difficult for all of us. Really, really difficult. I am at the moment. What date is this? I can't remember what date this is. Terrible news. We'll get that out of the way first. I am losing my job at B&Q on the 20th of March. My temporary contract ends, so I'm going to be jobless. It's what it is. However, it did get me into shape, so, we've got all that done. I've lost lots of weight. Over 3 stone, which is fantastic if you ask me. I used to just be a sad, fat, lonely gamer who would just sit all day playing games every day non-stop, and I'd be sitting here depressed on antidepressants and anxiety medication. So that's all the bad, grim stuff out of the way. Good news is the channel seems to be growing quite a lot. I started just at the end of the year there with, what was that, about 29 subscribers. 29, and now we're up to 210 currently. And I'm getting lots of positive feedbacks and comments from you guys, which is amazing. Thank you. Like, you have no idea how that makes me feel. So someone commented recently on a video that I made 6 years ago. Or 7 years ago, when I was a teenager and just milling about, being an idiot, just faffing around on YouTube and making videos. That time there was Vine, and I liked making my little vines. But now it seems to be growing. Every day I seem to be getting, like 1,000 views for my birds. My birds. I have 15 budgies, and I love showing the world the progress of them. And people send me tons and tons of messages via Facebook, Instagram, everything, just telling me that they're so happy to see my little chickadees, as I call them. I breed the budgies in these little boxes, and I love doing it. It makes my day when I wake up and I get to hold this nice little new life that's just been born, and I get to watch them grow up as well, which is fascinating when it becomes birds. They grow up really fast. These little guys have been a delight. I also take in rescue birds as well. Anyone that finds any birds out in the wild or an exotic pet, I will help them try and rehome them or find the previous owner of that bird. There's a lot of government funded businesses that do that, but a lot of them don't really get the results because they have limited staff and whatnot. Yeah, sure, they got a good following, but at the end of the day, I think it's quite nice that I'm taking time out of my day to help get this little guy home. And unfortunately, for the ones we can't find a home for, or they're just unwanted, they'll stay here with us and they will be socialized with my massive flock of birds. I keep looking over there because we've also got more cages over there. So it's just to show you that. My birds have their own little follower group, which is so bizarre and strange to me, but people love seeing them and love. I can't thank you enough. Heck, I'm stuck here in lockdown and people are wanting to talk to me, and that is making me feel personally like over the moon, because I don't really have many friends outside of these 4 walls. I had a bunch of toxic friends over the years, and it messed up my emotions, made me feel really, really crappy. A lot of them, we got into a lot of heavy drinking and whatnot. But I've grown apart, but grown up and matured a little bit more. Sometimes I still kind of relapse, and I'll have a bad day, just like everyone would, and I'll maybe drink a little bit too much, and think about the things that I lost over the years, and I'd rather not do that. But that's enough about my mental health. That's another video for another day. But if you also have issues with your mental health, come forward and mention it in the comments. I won't judge either. No one here was here to judge at all. I'll be upfront and honest and tell you about all the struggles that I go through on a daily basis. If you want, you just need to let me know. Message me, let me know. I don't mind. I've got all the time in the world, and I'm here to be your friend as well. There's 210 of us on this YouTube channel, and I'm like, whoa, from going from 0 to like that, brilliant. And over just a couple of months, and I'm like, whoa. But it's great. I get to, like, every week I get like 5 or so videos out, and there's thousands and thousands of views or whatnot, and then I get hyped up. It really does. So please, thank you, keep watching. I really hope you enjoy everything that I do. And the birds want to thank you as well, isn't that right, guys? Yeah. They do. It has been a very tough lockdown for everyone, and I understand that as well. I understand everything that you're going through, mentally, physically. Everything has been a struggle this year. Well, last year as well, in 2020. And now 2021 is not going to be any different, let's be brutally honest. Another thing that we're going to be doing as well, and I say we because you're included in this as well. As you know, I like motorcycles. I have one. I have a Honda CBR 1000. And I bought it for the sole purpose of touring the whole of the UK, and then to move on and tour the rest of Europe, because I want to see the world. I am 28 years old and I've not really seen the world. I'm coming up 30 next year, and I've not really seen the world. But another thing is, as in my previous videos that you might see of the motorcycles, I used to do a lot of video logging when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. And that was so fun, just getting to talk and voice my own opinions. So I'm going to start doing this a lot more. Even if I'm out on the bike, I'm going to get a helmet camera and just talk again. It's going to be great. And we can talk about anything that you guys want. I don't mind. My gaming clips and whatnot really don't take off that far as YouTube's concerned. You get the odd 1 or 2 hits from that. I don't mind. I hope you guys don't mind if I still put up a few clips of like gaming stuff, just little things that I find funny. My friends find funny as well, the ones that are online that I get to talk to. And that's another thing as well. I have to say, thank God we have the internet these days, because literally I get to share this with you. I get to share all my feelings, my emotions with people that can actually listen, who are like-minded enough that they actually understand what I'm going through. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. That's what I want to do. I don't want to take this to a negative place. I want to take it to a bright and prosperous future. I want to bring a smile to your face and everyone around us. I want to make people happy and change lives. That's what I want to do. And this seems to be a good outlet that is, giving me that confidence to do it. I really appreciate everyone that watches. Hey, I even had to buy a better camera so that I can talk to you guys for. Purely as the views and the subscribers go up, it can only mean that we're going to get better at this together. And I want you to stay there, as a part of the team. You're a part of this community now, and I want you to know that I appreciate everything that you're doing for me. Honestly, I freak out over 100 subs a day. I'm just like, how did I get 200? How did that happen? I'm very boring and I'm trying to make people happy, and that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do with my life. I don't want to work in offices. I don't want to sit there and die away. I've done that. That part of my life is now gone. That needs to just stay in the past. And now the future's looking a hell of a lot brighter, isn't it? And I want you to be a part of that. You watching, you need to be a part of this exciting moment of my life, because you're making it happen. You're fueling the train right now of my life. and it's making me overly confident and joyful. I mean, I'm babbling on here. Don't get me wrong, I'm really babbling on here. But I appreciate every single view, every single subscriber, and it's really giving me a good kick in the teeth to say, get off your feet and let's do this. Let's do something interesting today. Let's do something amazing that will change someone's life or make someone smile or happy. Even if it is with birds, motorcycles, video games, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I am happy enough to bring you guys some form of entertainment. And that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I'm getting all hyped up. That, and I've had 3 or 4 coffees, so there is that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I am here, you know, just try to be humble about it, but I'm very still excited. The views are going up, and I cannot believe it. There was one video I posted where I was having problems with a difficult neighbour, and the comments were, half of them were positive, half of them weren't, but there was some sort of support system there in place from the YouTube community, and I was a bit like, whoa, okay, that's quite nice. But it's really good, you know, to have that support, especially now. I struggle with like my mental health on a daily basis. I struggle with things like bills and rent and stuff like that constantly. It's very difficult to treat yourself in a world where there's no happiness, and it feels like the happiness has been sucked out of people. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give that happiness back into the world. Me and the birds will do it. We will do whatever you want to make you happy. And that is what I'm here to do. I want to give something back. That's what I'm saying. I want to give something back in the world and make a difference. Because isn't that something we should all strive for? Making a difference in our world. I feel like I'm going to start making like a weekly or a monthly video, but I really just want your thoughts in the comments, just so I know what you guys would like me to do, what you think I should do. I want some advice from you. I want you to let me know what I can do to give something back to you. And please, you know, stay with us. It'll be good. It'll be good for all of us. I want you to stay here and view the changes, you know. Give it a year's time. We might be, I don't know, off to the Bahamas together. You know, a pina colada. Who knows? That's if you can get a flight. But yeah, I think I'll leave it there. But I just, a big thank you guys, honestly. Big thank you for watching me and the birds. We thank you. Isn't that right, guys? My army of birds is still growing, and I want you guys to see it. As well as that, we will get a UK tour soon enough. We will, and I will broadcast it to the world. Not to, you know, over milk it again, but feel free, subscribe. You can put notifications on if you like. I'm still putting up small clips. People seem to enjoy them because they want to see the birds and whatnot. But it is very good, you know, to talk to you and get a lot off my chest as well. This has made me feel a lot better just making this video. But yes, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Tatty bye!